Hi, well, thank you for joining me. This is Luke Bluewolf from Bluewolfpsychic.co.uk and I'm here this evening to read the astro-tarot for the star sign of Virgo for the month of April 2011. Let's see what April has got in store for you, Virgo. First card. Look grim. A Nine of Swords. That's a card that tells me you've not perhaps been sleeping too well lately. You've not been feeling too well in yourself. You've been feeling a bit down, a bit depressed perhaps. Things have not been going too well. Could be that you've had a touch of illness, but it's more a card about mental upsets than it is about physical illness. This particular one. And as I say, what I feel is you've just not been too well in yourself recently, and that's carrying into the very beginning of the month, but it is just the beginning of the month, and hopefully things will be improving from that point on. Right, okay, yes, the King of Swords. King of Swords, okay, yeah, that's a good positive sign for you. That shows to me swords are two things. They're about what's inside yourself, for one thing, and they're also figures outside of ourselves. Kings are often father figures, so someone who stands to us in that sort of relationship. It can be a boss, could be a husband. If you were an older man, he'd tend to be older than his female partner in that case. Usually kings are male figures, but there can even be female figures that partake of the same sort of attributes as that I've just described. The King of Swords, I feel that there is, okay. I feel that there is a decision. Sorry, they talk to me while I'm reading, and the spirits talk to me. So sometimes it sounds as if I'm talking to myself. Yeah, okay. I feel that there is a decision that you've been putting off. That is why that's why you've been feeling down. That's why you've been feeling down, I'm being told. Yeah, there's a decision you've been putting off. Something that you've got to make a decision about. And it's not going to get better until you do make that decision. You've got to come down to it. Swords are cards of the mind. They're mental cards. The cards of the intellect. You've got to use your mind. You've got to use your noodle. You've got to use this, and you've got to make that decision that needs to be made. I think that you will have the power. It may be that you can talk to someone about it. That's why it's a king as well, sort of thing. Because this could be a mentor figure. It could be someone who can give you good advice and help you cut through the problems that have been surrounding you, and to make that decision. So if that's necessary, you talk to that person, okay? Someone you can trust, someone whose judgment you rely upon, and make that decision. If not, then you make it for yourself, okay? You sit down, you think things through, if necessary make a list of the pros and cons for the decision, but you make that decision and you're going to feel a heck of a lot better when it's been made. More towards the middle of the month, we have the Seven of Cups coming through. Seven of Cups. Now that decision that you make, the Seven of Cups is a card of change. Cups are emotional cards, so the change is always difficult. But the decision that you make is going to be valuable, because it is going to lead to you deciding to make some changes in your life. And those are probably going to be pretty positive changes for you. In fact, looking at the next card out, they're going to be very positive changes that you're going to be making, because we've got the Ace of Pentacles coming out here as well. Now that's a card which is about new beginnings, and it's also a card which is about improved material situation at home, to a certain extent within the family as it relates to your home situation and your comfort there, the finances and things as well. So what seems to be happening for you, Virgo, during the month of April is that this decision you've been putting off and that's been worrying you, you need to get that decision sorted out and made. And it's going to lead to some change in your life, and those changes are going to be beneficial for you, certainly in the material sense. To finish off, towards the end of the month, we've got the Page of Wands coming through there. Pages, again, can be two things. They're energies within yourself, And there are also sometimes female figures, often a sister or a daughter. I feel, yeah, I feel that in this particular case, it's about energies within yourself that we're talking about here. And as you've made these changes, again, the page is a young figure. It's a new figure. And we've talked about those changes that you're making. You're standing on the threshold of something which is new and different for you, interesting and exciting. And it's something that you feel, if you don't already feel passionate about, you are going to feel passionate about. And maybe that's why it's been difficult for you to make the decision to move in this particular direction. But something you feel passionate about is going to start having an effect in your life towards the end of the month, Virgo, and it's going to be, as I say, something that is quite positive for you. And you're going to be looking forward to the months to come. At the end of this month, you're going to find yourself with something valuable and interesting in your life, which is going to lead to you looking forward to the months that are to come. So that's pretty good. Get that decision made, move on, enjoy the benefits of it, and enjoy the fact that you've got some new things to look forward to in your life. Creative things. Ones are often cards of creativity as well as passion. So yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Okay, it's just a short reading, of course. If you are interested in a longer reading, my personal readings tend to run for about an hour or so. I can do them face to face if you're anywhere near my base in Rotherham, UK. If you're not, then I can do them online, by webcam, telephone, anything that suits you. I reach out to the world, and they're very reasonably priced as well, I would like to say. So do look me up at my site at bluewolfpsychic.co.uk, and it'll be a pleasure to see you. Thanks for joining me this evening, and do take care. Bye for now.